How does it feel as an Iranian Australian at the moment, watching all of this unfold?
Well, it's absolutely heartbreaking, devastating, especially for Iranian Australian who lives in across all of the states in Australia. We've seen lots of videos, photos from the people in the different ages, from the different generations who has been killed very bad. Some of the families, they actually been still in shock that they lost their loved ones because of the regime. So the regime, even if someone's in a hospital and they haven't been yet killed, so the Islamic Republic regime actually find them and killing them inside the hospital and threatening all of the nurses and doctors inside the hospital clinics. And as per as the Islamic Republic leader, he mentioned that you have a right to kill them in the hospital and clinics. So a total heartbreaking for all of us.
And Jasmine, Iran's clearly still under a really strict internet blackout at the moment, so it's hard to get some information through. We know as many as 5,000 people have been killed, but there are reports coming in that doctors operating in Iran say that death toll is so much higher than that. How are you feeling at the moment about the tactics that we hear coming out regarding the Iranian regime, and also reports that the regime's policy is to withhold the remains of young women? Have you heard this, or do you know anything more about this?
Well, I want to actually first answering your first question about the phone lines and the internet connections inside of Iran right now. Well, the regime actually trying the best to just cutting the lines and cutting the internet. So, and this is Islamic Republic regime tactics. So they wanted to do that because they want to, for the world doesn't know for how many people Islamic Republic regime being murdered. So they don't want to bring the new data that how many people has been shot or killed or injured during the protests. So that's why that's a tactic from Islamic Republic regime to put the people inside of Iran in a total darkness and blackout so they can keep killing and murdering people who are fighting for freedom. With the protesters across all of the streets, across all of the cities in Iran, who they fighting for freedom, and they calling one name who can actually lead us to this transition and can take over the government and handling the whole country, Iran, is Reza Pahlavi, which Iranian people inside of Iran calling his name only, and they killed because of freedom and calling his name. And there is no matter about the gender type, women, men's, the elderly people, even the children being murdered during these days that Iran's in the total blackout. And somehow the Islamic Republic regime needs money from their families to just giving the dead bodies to their parents. So, and this is a total devastating and shocking news that we're hearing from the Islamic Republic regime, that they're still looking for taking money from to giving the dead bodies from their loved ones. And but we know this is the Islamic Republic regime. They're not following the law. And they don't have any law to just follow it.
It's heartbreaking to hear what's happening at the moment. We really appreciate you coming on, Jasmine, and speaking with us here on Sky News.
Thank you.